last year we were engaged in a series of conversations in Canada and the United States, and this year the concentration is on the migrant communities in the United Kingdom. Most of the Caribbean countries have been seeking to establish closer linkages with their diaspora communities. Grace Kennedy and Western Union, acting together, have been engaged in dealing principally with remittances, which are of significant importance to economic development. While recognizing that those remittances are intended for the families and certainly are not the property of the government, there has been an awareness that the governments should seek to induce investments from the persons in the diaspora who are interested in doing so. And granted our economic model, which puts the private sector at the very forefront of entrepreneurial development, Grace Kennedy has seen the wisdom of taking an initiative which will look beyond the question of remittances and try to find out what are the areas for entrepreneurial activity, the areas for investment, the areas in the social sectors, including health, education, and human development, where a constructive partnership can be built between the people of the diaspora and the countries of their origins.
Okay.
And for that purpose, we have been undertaking a series of town hall meetings, not only to communicate the nature of this program to the residents abroad, but also to get a feedback from them as to the areas of their interest and obstacles which they may see for the fullest possible form of engagement.
Okay. Well, that is a very good background for this whole project, and I think it's rather timely and fortuitous that it's happening now. What I am a bit curious about is Grace Kennedy and Western Union are essentially Jamaican entities. And the initiative, from how I understand it, is intended to reach Caribbeans in the diaspora regardless of what country they're from. What sort of mechanism is there to get the administrations of the different countries to participate in this initiative?
Well, to begin with, this initiative has no exclusivity. Other entities are entitled and encouraged to engage in activities of a similar nature. Secondly, while Grace Kennedy originates in Jamaica, having been in existence for over 90 years, it now operates in nearly all the countries of the Caribbean. In many instances, there are existing licenses dealing with remittances, and of course, there are goods and services which they offer throughout the Caribbean region. In today's world, I think we must look not so much where the company is founded. We must look at the nature and scope of its operations. And certainly, in terms of the diaspora, there is an intention to embrace people from the Caribbean, no matter the islands or countries to which they belong. So we have to recognize that there are opportunities for investments in the Caribbean which need not be confined to one particular territory. Granted the nature of the activities, such for example as tourism, the hospitality trade, relating to entertainment, relating to sports, relating to the creative industries, including cuisine, design of goods. There is a Caribbean market. Of course, all of this takes place within the umbrella of CARICOM as an economic trading bloc, in the recognition that there are other trading blocs which exist elsewhere, but that in a global society with the advantages of technology, people can operate across national borders. And while members originating from one country might prefer to concentrate their investments in that particular country for whatever region, the opportunity should not be missed for those who want to embrace in the investment areas and opportunities for the broader Caribbean to be allowed and encouraged to do so. We have within CARICOM what is known as the CARICOM Enterprise, which does not discriminate against the right to invest based on nationality. It is once you are a Caribbean citizen, you are encouraged to participate in that investment opportunity.